So I'm here at the Icon for Infusionsoft, a small business entrepreneur conference, and it's been going pretty good. And one of the themes has been, what does it take to be, what if you don't feel confident to be the expert in your space? What if you don't feel like you are, equipped to do whatever it is that you want to do? You're just an average Joe, and who would listen to you? And so is anybody watching, is that you right now? Anybody feel that way, that you really have a passion to do something, but why would anybody want to listen to you? Why would anybody want to take your advice? Who are you to tell someone else how to run their business? Does anybody have any questions about that, though? Is that something that anybody else out there kind of struggles with, is like, hey, I really want to do this, but I just don't feel like I have the confidence to launch this business, to launch this idea. I'm building my business already. It's not as hard as you think when it truly is your passion. Amen. That's so true, because you breathe it. It's just who you are. It's inside of you. Nobody has to tell you to get up to do it that particular day. It's just what you want to do. You go to bed thinking about it in a good way, and you wake up thinking about it in a good way. It causes you a lot of stress and heartache, but that just means the reward is even bigger. It's not work at that point. Absolutely. There's a quote that that I've heard. It says, "The master in the art of living." What is it? The master in the art of living does not differentiate between his work and his play, his religion and his pleasure and his leisure. He just goes about his business doing everything and leaves everybody else to determine whether or not he's working or playing. It's something like that. If you just search the internet for master in the art of living, you'll find this amazing quote. When you don't know what you are good at, or you feel you are creativeless, Pat, it's inside you. Find ways to draw that out. Absolutely. I don't know if that's a word. I'm Spanish. You're doing really good. You spoke English a lot better than I can speak Spanish, so well played. But yeah, man, it's inside of you. It's something that you breathe. It's something that you don't have to think about how to accomplish it. It's just what you do. Think about something that you do inherently every single day, and you do it well. Is it video games? Okay, that might be it. Is it reading? You know how to read and get through books really, really quickly. You love reading and you love entering into story. What is it, right? What is it that you breathe, that just burns inside of you? Anybody else out there have any question about how to become the expert in their field when you don't feel like you're the expert? Like, you want to do something, you want to teach something, yet you feel so inadequate. Something you want to share with others. Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. You just can't help but share it. You can't help but tell people what you do. The tricky part is if you're trying to, I like to think that we are all brands in the making. That's awesome. Are you cool if I take that and run with it and say, this guy on Periscope once said? You cool if I do that? Because that is money right there. That is good stuff. We are all brands in the making, and all marketing is just helping people understand our brand the way that we understand it. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again is we are all brands in the making. That's what it is. We are all brands in the making. You know what? Here's the key, ultimately. If you have a passion for something and you feel a little bit inadequate, or unable to teach, you feel like you're not equipped or capable or unqualified, just remember this. You're not teaching people, you're not training people who are further advanced than you. What you're doing is you're training and you're teaching someone who wants to be where you are. Right? You're training newbies. You're teaching newbies. You're teaching somebody who doesn't have the experience that you have, or doesn't have the same story as you do. You are teaching them how to get to the point where you are, and then you go to other experts to learn how to get to the point where they are. But the confidence comes from knowing that you have something to offer, and the confidence comes from knowing that just by virtue of the experience that you have, right? You have something to contribute to another person, and in that is your expertise, and in that is where you will find those who you are qualified to lead. That just by your own experience, your own story, you have something to contribute to someone else. All right, it sounds like people are starting to go in, so I'm going to go into. Peace out, Periscope.